puck in that first period, this could easily be a 3 or 4 goal deficit.
Right to the point. And that puck goes offside. The Canadians win that neutral zone faceoff. Perfect pass, tape to tape. He's got it at center ice from right wing. He just flat out missed it. It'll come free, but not without a lot of work. Russia's got it back in their own zone. Carries it on in from center. That was one. He'll get the number on.
Panarin's not very happy after taking that huge hit. He wasn't aware who was around, and he paid the price.
Receives that pass from the other side. On to Crosby. Oh, he got it! You couldn't have chosen a better guy for that shot, or apparently a better guy to stop it. Outstanding body contact.
Well, he's been looking for that hit all night.
He just fanned on it. From the slaughter wrister. Great save. Pitching this one to Kuznetsov. And they are in. Save!
Canada's been outplayed for most of this night, but their goaltender has kept them in it. He's been exceptional throughout.
What a hit!
There's a phrase in hockey, hit or be hit. That's exactly what happened.
Orlov's going to the box, and the call is tripping.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
Team Canada's getting the edge for the first time tonight with a power play.
Oh, you get your power play on the ice for the first time, you can really generate some momentum whether you score or not. Have a positive power play.
Slid to Crosby. A chance to clear. Puck is thrown to Anisimov.
You can almost see and feel the panic on the power play here. The first part of it's been really ineffective. They have not been able to find clean lanes to the net. And as a result, they got to go chase the puck again.
Russia's continuing to probe up the wing. That pass along the boards. Here it comes.
Boy, that puck had a lot of velocity on it. Off the crossbar and out of the zone, this faceoff will come outside the zone.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Over 7 minutes off the clock, and it is 2-1 the score in this one. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. Cut off that pass at center ice. Canada's power play could have made a big difference, but did not. Perfect receipt of the pass. Oh, terrific save on a great chance.
Great display of goaltending right there, Doc.
Propelled to Kuznetsov. Save. Good intercept in his own end. In all alone. Missed on that. Fired up the wing to Nemesnikov. Team Russia's in the neutral zone along the wing. Got it all. And he holds on and stops play.
Pretty run-of-the-mill stop for the goaltender. He's got a clean look. It's a shot without much velocity.
Good offensive zone win. Laid on to Nemesnikov. Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man.
Team Canada's players are cutting a wide circle around him these days. They don't want to throw his routine off. It's amazing how superstitious players can get. And when you have one that's on such a significant point-scoring streak, nobody wants to upset the apple cart.
Canada's in control of the puck up the wing. Chip to Giroux. Caroms it on to Tavares. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
Team Russia's been humming along offensively. Well, it's no wonder. Their player's been on such a significant point streak. Every game, it seems, he finds a way to create offense, whether he finishes the play himself or sets somebody else up.
Gets that one on a cross. A great speed bump set up there. Snapping a pass to Kucherov.
I'd like to say that I think this game is going to open up and there's going to be all kinds of chances all over the place, but both teams have really adopted a never-give-an-inch style of play. I think this is tight checking right down to the final horn.
Takes it right back. Takes that pass from the other point man. Just got enough. Gains the blue line. Looks over his options from the corner. Wonderful chance to score, but no.
If you're going to score in a 2-on-1, guys, you've got to attack much quicker than that. Easy save.
Clean win on the draw. Steps in from the neutral zone. Fires. He wore that puck on a hard shot. Broke it right up. Quick wrister. Off the crossbar. To Tarasenko. And that one is held on to for a stoppage of play.
After being under attack the last sequence, they needed a whistle.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
Nice face-off work. To Getzlaff. On to McKinnon. Gives it over to the point. A one-timer. Save there. Lets a shot fly. Solid glove save. Driving in from no man's land. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Pitching it to Giroux. Takes that pass from the other point. That went off the pad. And still another save. What a show.
I thought the second save was better.
The Russians skated up on the side.
In the second period.
Passes to the slot. He loads it up. The Canadians are skating it up at neutral ice. Skates it into the zone. Close in play. Two periods have been played. And so, as we think back through the first two, we think ahead toward the third.
Hey fans, don't forget to enter tonight for our team signed poster, which we'll give away before the end of tonight's game.
Russia's got the lead at the end of the period, and their goaltender has made a huge difference in that. Here's just an example of his body of work. We'll be right back. 40 minutes have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?
Team Russia's dominated in the scoring chances, Doc, through the first 40 minutes of play. They're only up by one here in the third. Let's see how they come out and start this period.
A collision.
Ovechkin's not shy to throw his body around here at any time.
Shot on. Save! Both of them got all of that one. Moving it to Stamkos. Big collision in open ice.
Unfortunately, the puck carrier there knows he's in a hockey game. Wow, what a collision.
That puck struck him in front. Looking to Hall. Team Canada's in possession as they move up the wing. And now it's directed to Ovechkin. Brings it in for an attack. Strong play there by Duncan Keith. Behind the net. Not a free puck now. Passing one off now to Panarin. slid to Sergachev. A shot just over the top.
He tried to be too fine with this shot up and over the net.
Scooped up by Shea Weber. Directing that one to Hall. Gathered up again by Steven Stamkos. Popped loose because of that hit. Rushes along the wing at center ice. Wrister from the slot. Oh, he got that. Price makes a smart play and holds for a faceoff.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Just over 6 minutes off the clock. It is a tight contest thus far with the score 2-1. They won that draw. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. Pass attempt to McDavid. Work towards the corner by Claude Giroux. Has that measured.
Russia's forced another turnover in this very close game.
Shoots. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
Great opportunity. Better stop.
Bobrovsky's seen a lot of rubber tonight. His team defensively hasn't helped him out very much, but he's turned aside almost everything, and as a result, they have the lead.
Trying to go to Malkin. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first.
Because the goaltender's in perfect position, that save is as easy as you can have.
The Canadians prevailing on the faceoff. Here's a one-timer. Save. Team Russia skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. Little pass from his goalie here. Pitching this one to Tarasenko. Feeds the point. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Doughty's got to shovel it out of there. Puck still in the zone. Puck ends up out of the zone, so they must recoil. The Russians are driving it from the wing. Kane's that offensive line. Two guys together with force. Big force.
Better tighten up the brain bucket. Not afraid to get physical here tonight.
Puts one on. He got iron with that one. That's a good defensive stick there. Puck is thrown to Zaitsev. Around to the corner.
This game has been tightly contested the entire way. I can't see either team stretching this out at this point. A close finish is at hand.
Gives it on a cross from the point. Cranks a blast. Not through. That one well off target. To Zaitsev. Snapping a pass to Nemesnikov. Hit that was. Through the corner now. Didn't get a thing of that. Pitching it to Tavares. Leads that charge into the zone. Turned on net. Got his stick on a changing shot.
Guys, they're relying on their goaltender here to hold their lead. They're lucky he's been so sharp.
Okay, now they've won it. Let's see. Scorches one. Got his pad on a changing shot. A hit that can make you mad.
He's got such a narrow focus here. He wants to give his team a spark physically to get them back into the game where they can try and level this out. Lots of guys pretty banged up here, guys, on both benches. They come back to the bench, sit down. They're totally exhausted. While there was lots of chirping in the first period, there's not much now as everybody tries to catch their breath.
Kucherov's bad night on faceoffs continues. The Canadians with a neutral zone possession along the wing. He missed the net.
That's great he shot it that hard. It'd be a little better if the goaltender actually had to make a save.
Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Somehow, this one's going to come free. And play is stopped for a penalty. Team Canada's 2-minute penalty is for holding.
He needs better body position. He's got to continue to move his feet instead of reaching in and taking the holding penalty.
Russia's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
There's not much new to a power play. It works the same way all the time. You get a good zone entry, you get the puck to the point, you shoot it, you move the penalty killers around. Let's see if they can do it this time.
And they've won that draw. Points it. Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. A solo rush. Wonderful stop. A long game, and the clock bleeds down to the final minute of regulation.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
And coming up is the biggest face-off of this game. You can't pick a better time to win a draw. A good stick there, so no complete pass. It's all on his shoulders by himself. Moving it to Bergeron. In with it now. A shot. The Canadians empty their net. He's at the bench. To Tarasenko. Net empty. He scores!
That one should put the icing on the cake.
That's going to be too much for them to come back from. That empty net or will seal the deal.
They've won the faceoff. Gains the zone. Chiseled down. Fires. Tipped away. Takes that pass. And possession has changed. The breakaway. Oh, what a save on a marquee name there.
You talk about a momentum swing.
A wonderful shot answered quickly. And the game is over. The series is over. These are the champions. This is the ultimate dream, and they've realized it here, but the losers, some of these guys may never get another chance to go after the Stanley Cup.
I'm not really sure where this tradition originated, but it's one that separates our sport, I believe, from a lot of the others. The players come together, congratulate each other on a hard-fought series, but it doesn't mean that you actually like the guy that you're shaking hands with.
The playoff MVP gets the Conn Smythe Trophy, and here is the winner.
There's always a little bit of an odd feeling when the Conn Smythe Trophy is handed out. because it's an individual award when everybody is here to see the best trophy in sports presented, and that will come next.
It's often said it's the hardest prize to win because it takes 8 weeks. And by tradition, the captain is the first to hold it high.
I can guarantee you that picture right there with the cup up over his head will be displayed prominently in his home. One moment he can be proud of and will cherish forever. I can't even imagine how excited the players are waiting for their turn to take the Stanley Cup for a spin around the ice. There is a pecking order to this, mostly on seniority, but it's never really discussed. It just kind of happens.
The final event of any Stanley Cup celebration. What we see on the ice last is everyone gathered together for a very happy Stanley Cup team picture.